What's going on, everyone? World of Combat here, and I'm really excited to talk about why Claudio Castagnoli will be the next Ring of Honor World Champion and why he is AEW's biggest signing for Ring of Honor. Now, before I get started, I just want to say I think he's going to be one of AEW's biggest signings, period, but definitely for Ring of Honor. I mean, since his debut in AEW, I've been thinking about how much of a huge mistake WWE made by never making him a huge star. I don't know if it's just me, but he's been really impressive lately since his AEW debut. I mean, he's only had 3 matches so far, and I feel like he's already produced so many memorable moments. I mean, his match against Zack Sabre Jr. was phenomenal. He got to showcase how great of a technical wrestler he actually is in that contest and showcased his superhuman strength, which I miss seeing on my television as he carried Sabre up in a suplex position all the way up the steel stairs. He ended up getting the victory in that performance and then closed out the pay-per-view. Then he followed it up with an impressive performance in the Blood and Guts match, even scoring the winning submission for his team, a team that also included popular star Eddie Kingston and the world champion Jon Moxley. So that just shows right there how much faith AEW has in Claudio. Then even this week, he got the best match of Jake Hager's AEW career, showcasing his moves like the 619, the cross-arm powerbomb, and his array of uppercuts. It's insane how great Claudio has been in such a short amount of time. And this signing is not only huge for him because he's finally going to become a major star in a company, but huge for AEW as well. I admit that I'm a big fan of a lot of the stars that AEW's brought in from WWE, and a lot of them have kind of fallen stale and haven't really been treated as much of a big deal. Well, they've been treating Claudio like a big effing deal. I mean, it's crazy. Tony Khan has to be so happy with the positive feedback so far he's received from Claudio. And for Claudio, I mean, he's always been this massive star, and he shined in the independent scene, but he really wasn't great with his character work, and he wasn't polished enough. And then in the time in WWE, he just wasn't able to get that single star spotlight. His best time was probably his stint with Sheamus in the bar, and you always knew that he had it in him to put on those great matches. I mean, when he faced Seth Rollins at WrestleMania and the matchup against Roman Reigns, every time that he was asked to be put into a big match situation, he always delivered, having multiple singles championships as well. I think in AEW, he can be treated like this veteran badass and a dominant force in the ring. And I think what they've been doing with him so far is great. Now, getting to the Ring of Honor side of this video, this all starts next week. During the tapings of this week's Rampage, Jonathan Gresham defeated Lee Moriarty and then claimed to be the best wrestler in the world, but he was confronted by Claudio. Now, this is huge because Claudio was supposed to debut at Death Before Dishonor. That was the initial plan by Tony Khan. But due to Bryan Danielson's injury, it's crazy how wrestling works sometimes, right? He had to appear at Forbidden Door. Now, instead of just making a surprise appearance, he's actually going to be headlining the event. Now, I personally love Jonathan Gresham. I think he's one of the best technical wrestlers on the planet, but he's not really going to be bringing eyes to this new ROH direction that they want to go. But Claudio would bring in so many eyes. It would make the title so legitimate. I mean, there are good competitors right now in Ring of Honor, such as Jay Lethal. They've added in FTR now to that mix, and Samoa Joe. And it pains me to say, but Joe doesn't have that star power like he used to. But a guy like Claudio will elevate this new era of Ring of Honor to a height that it probably has never been. And I think it's going to be perfect for Tony Khan to get a TV deal around Ring of Honor because he can show the increase in viewership that Claudio has already brought in such a small time. We'll see how the pay-per-view buys do now that it's announced. Now, I think it would be a stupid idea to not put the belt on Claudio because of the validity they can use to form this new Ring of Honor brand and to bring the likes of that Eddie Kingston rivalry that they had in Chikara, maybe bring that over to Ring of Honor, bring over a great pure wrestler when he ever comes back in Bryan Danielson to then return to his old stomping grounds to face Claudio, maybe have a cross-promotional championship match with Moxley and Claudio, both members of the Blackpool Combat Club. I just see so many possibilities for Claudio with the Ring of Honor Championship that I think it needs to happen. Now, I want to know what you guys think, though. Like I said, I think that he's he's going to be an amazing signing for AEW, the focal point of Ring of Honor going forward, and the next Ring of Honor champion. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Peace.